What up YouTube, this is Ball here with my third Batman video review. This time a Batman. You notice the pause because he's just titled Batman. This is the Batman. From the 2004 series, The Batman. It's the title, so you can't really go off of it. Now, let's take this out. Let's check out this figure. It's a really nice representation of how he appeared in the show. Spotlight fail. As you can see, he looks very nice and has some very nice detailing in the belt, the chest, the arms, the gloves, the boots, semi-detailed, and the face, including the symbol. Now, let's go over articulation. The head rotates a full 360. The arms rotate a full 360. He has a slight elbow. See? It makes a difference, but it's not like a super, like, really good elbow. But still appreciated. 360 waist. Legs go up that far. Back that far. And bends at the knee. Now, see the holes in his feet? They are bigger than your standard, so peg hole, so you might have trouble standing him and cannot find a stand for him. Now, this Batarang came with a Batman figure, which I don't have anymore, but it's pretty cool. I used this one to display because in the show it had blue. The reason I used this one because it was gray, but it had some blue on it, so I used this one because the other one's red. Almost went under my laptop. Now, he does come with an accessory, which is kinda cool, I guess. Maybe. It's this thing. In the show, his grapple gun pretty much covered his whole wrist. Like that. And it had a Batarang on it, like this. And it would shoot it. And it would, grapple on the stuff. And Robin had his own variation where instead it had like either had a Batarang on it or a Robin Rang. Now the way this works is that you take this. It's an energy key. That was part of the whole gimmick. Well, that was the first gimmick in the toy line. That all the Batman variant weapons had this key. Yeah. You got some clear translucent plastic here. You got some silver plastic here. Very nice. Looks cool. You got the Batman symbol here. You just line up. This gap here will go into this thing here, and you just plug it in, and you turn it. And it fires. It doesn't fire very far, but it still fires. I mean, still appreciate it. And then what you would do is that you would have it in his hand. Let's back up for this. And you would shoot it, and he could do that. Okay, not bad. It's kind of cool, I guess. What I think they should have done is that, you see this clear translucent piece? Is to have this one, instead have this, something like this here. Then to, instead of having this key, but to have a button you shoot and it would shoot. And to make this thing about like 3 times, maybe twice as longer. Is that even a good sentence? Like twice as long. There you go. Twice as long as this. So you just like would push the button instead of putting this in, and it would shoot, and that would have been cool. This thing's kind of cool. It's got some slight detailing. You got a grip here, and it does fit in his hand quite nicely. Kinda. I think it would be better if you like fit his hand over it or something. That's kind of a little big. It would be on the back of his belt, so he would kind of like reach and grab it. So yeah. It's okay. They tried. This thing was and another Batman figure in this wave. Well, not this way, but in this line had one, except it had green plastic here. And yeah, that's okay. So detailing, like I said, is in the beginning is very nice. You have a belt, which does have the circle here, the pockets. You have the boots, slight over sculpt here on the boots. Same thing with the gloves, and they have the these spikes here, and I like how they did them. They're instead of being together, they're individually. You can even see through the lines, which is cool. Why he has them, I don't know. I guess if he's like falling, he could be all like up against the wall, like stop. Maybe they're like a design aesthetic to like how bats like have elongated fingers or something. That might be the design aesthetic in it. I don't know. It could just be like a weapon for close combat, or slice. He has the Batman symbol, and it is slightly different from normal symbols, just slightly. You have, you know, oversculpt here. It's no, actually, this is actually a separate piece connected, so the cape would be in here, and the head's, you know, nice sculpt, very nice representation. There's a little paint splat here on my figure. The cape is permanently attached, and you can even see that the it's fairly big. You even got the spikes here, but I would have liked if they released a Batman variant, this exact same figure with a really big cape, so you can, you know, have it over him, so you can have the cape like, you know, over him, and, you know, have him look just aesthetically look cool. But the cape does what it does very nicely. Okay, let's do some comparisons then. Here's another figure in the wave. This figure, oh, this is what the battering looked like, by the way. So you could see the blue, so that's why I use this one. Here's another figure in the wave. They're in generally the same sculpt, except for the arm and the head is slightly different. But, you know, you get the idea. Here is Batman the Animated Series. So you went from this to this. Very nice. And from Batman the Brave and the Bold, the newest Batman line. And he's taller. If you heard something, if you hear something in the background, just ignore it. You can see that he is smaller. So, it comes down to this. Can I recommend him? Yeah, totally. It's a nice figure and a great representation of how he looked in the show. Now, if you don't want this very nice variation, pick him up. He's, you can find him on eBay for like $10 maybe. There was another variant that came with a cool accessory. I have to admit, that one was a cool accessory where he came with a like a really cool boomerang with a handle. So if you want, you could throw it like a batarang, or it would be like a grappler, which didn't even involve adding this. So no loss of articulation. They look cool. I would pick that up just for the accessory. But it's a very nice figure, and I highly recommend it. With that said, I wouldn't pay more than $20. 15 is a good price on eBay. $10 good, but I would pick this dude up. He's pretty cool. Well, this is BMVR signing off from my third Batman video review.